You know, waking up and having coffee in Montana before you go mountain bike riding, I'm telling you, there ain't nothing better. What's up, everybody? We're in Columbia Falls in Montana, just outside of Glacier National Park. And today we're gonna go mountain biking over near Whitefish. And they've got this really cool spot that you can take a bus up to the top and kind of do, I think it's about a mile climb-ish, and then we'll ride back down into the town from the mountain, which is pretty cool. But first, we gotta get some more coffee. And Roam set us up with a nice little breakfast, and we're about to make some lunches for ourselves too. So when we're done with our rides, we've got something to eat. So it's a great little setup they've got here. And got a cabin, school, which is really just their garage that hosts their little events. And they've got their office. It's like a little log cabin. See, that's the school. That's the house, and then their office is right next to it. But like right in between here is a shower. They got heated tiles. That's why you come here. Anyways, and then they've got like a little barn over here. I think I will show you on that on some other stuff, but it's a nice little setup they've got here. So if you ever wanting to come to Montana, I'd come and book this place if you could. And I'll put a link in the description below of, you know, how to reach them or how to get in touch. And yeah, hopefully your stay here will be great, because we booked this thing literally the day we got here the last year. I'm Zach. I'm out here at Beaver Lake in Montana, Whitefish, Montana, that is. And we've got a few trails that we're gonna ride. We can ride these into town, which is super cool. And I'm looking forward to getting started. Let's go check out what the trails are. Right. Definitely bright out here. But anyways, we're gonna check out these trails that we're gonna take in. So I've got 3 options that I can work with, but because I left my helmet, I might not be able to do the last one, which you have to take a shuttle up, but it lets you ride it back into town, which is really cool. So if I don't get that today, I might try to get that some other time during the week or weekend while we're here. If anything, I will just do it when I come back again, because I'll look forward to that. I saw it last time we were here. You could ride it back in, have some lunch at like Piggyback Barbecue, and that stuff's good. All right, so I've got my helmet. I'm gonna go put my new sunglasses on and see how they work. Let me know what you think of these. I look like a real biker now. All right, so we ready to get started? Let's hit this trail. Right, got my outdoor ride ready. Let's do this. I'm real excited about doing this ride. Here we go. So this trail is like, I think it's like 6 miles, and it heads us back towards town, which if you start up here in the morning, and I'm probably going to be breathing heavy in a bit, but if you start in the morning, you can make your way back into town for lunch. Oh man, look at those hills. Downhill coming up. Whew. This is so pretty back here. So down there, whew, whew, ain't done this in a while. All right, so one key tip if you're trying to catch your breath again, instead of drinking a swig of water, take the swig, switch it around and wet your mouth. Spit it out, and then start taking deep breaths through your nose. And then that should calm you down a little bit. Granted, my heart's going a lot off that hill, but that'll bring your breathing down for at least a little bit of a normal pace. As you can tell, I'm still trying to catch it, but it's a lot better than it would have been. Instead of going all the time, you just want to open that chest up. All right, so we're heading over here to Mountain Lake Trailhead, which is another 6.3 miles. And from what I understand, we might have a little bit of a climb. And from what I understand, we may have a little bit of a climb coming ahead of us. However, not too worried about it because I think that we'll be in pretty good shape with what we're about to do. So we'll get started here. And then once your breathing's back to normal, we can get started. All right, let's go to the rest of the trail. Let's head to Lions. All right, let's keep going. You can come on. I'll let you guys go. It's tight right there.
Thank you.
No worries. It's better than trying to hopefully not hit poison ivy.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good one. All right, let's rock and roll. See how fast we can move. So currently I'm using the Strava app, but I've also got my watch grabbing my exercise as well as that GPX data. So if I wanted to look at a map of where I rode before or rode again, I can just pull that data and throw it into Google. I can show you how to do that, but it's a cool little feature. I like these little baby rock trails. Tight turns. Whew. I like it. Not that way. That throws you off a little bit. Whoa, so tight, I like it. So this, guys, right here, that's wild. I believe that's huckleberries, if I'm correct. Or it's these little flowers. All right, let's keep going. Whew. I feel like I'm out of shape. I mean, I am, but I still feel like it. Get the legs going. Not too bad. It's just a couple of steep inclines that I'm not really prepared for, but I think your average biker can get up here. We did our Hidden Lake Trail yesterday, and my left knee is real tight. All right, so we just exited that private property. We're back in the Flathead National Forest, and I want to say that it's cruise from down here, but I'll probably be wrong. Let me catch my breath while we roll through. Told you I was wrong. There's more. All right, back into somebody's property. Let's continue on. Yeah, I think this is just down from here. Right. This is fun. A little bit up, a little bit of down, a little gravity fed. This is nice. This is like my favorite part of mountain biking, is just like cruising through these little flat trails. A few bumps to avoid. For the most part, it's all relatively flat.
Oh yeah, this is so much fun. All right. You can get a bit overzealous here. Now, I guess if you're real good at this, you can probably go super fast, slide around all the edges. But if you're not that good at it, take your time. You don't have to go fast. It's nice to cruise through so you can see what you're doing. Woo! You're good. Go for it. There's two of you.
Have fun, man.
Huh?
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Probably could have done that better, but that's still good. Oh, that's nifty. Oh yeah. Woo! Slitty. Woo. All right, we're coming up to the road here, and I think I'm going the right way. All right, drop in. Thank you. All right. Right. Like, all right, so we're right here at this little split in the road, which goes either that way or that way. That one goes to the Skiles connection, which you'd have to get to the main road to get back. But we're going to the Mountain Line Trailhead, or Lions Mountain Trailhead. Apologies for naming it wrong. Fast again. Whee! All right, got 1 hour left of battery for these trails. Or not left of battery, but left of memory card. So that's the goal. Get through these trails in an hour. Fingers crossed we can do it. All right, so I was told to take this trail and then turn to the left and go down the rest of it, and that should take me back into town. We'll see. If not, that main road over there will take me into town if I just follow it. So, I'll tell you, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I guess this is the road that takes me into town, so let's ride it. That was a lot of fun. Now just check out the views out here, man. If we could see like an elk or something walk out of the woods, that'd be sick, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But seriously though, like, let me fix this camera. But seriously though, this is like so much fun. Mountain biking in a mountain is a whole lot better than just going on some like flat roads. But just getting out and riding a bike, it's like being a kid. It's so much fun. and you're going real fast, so I need 2 hands. Be back. Oh, look at there, there's town. This is sick. So you can just ride this whole trail all the way from town to your house, or excuse me, to the mountain bike trail, and like go up it, and then if you wanted to, you could turn around and come back. Now, don't get me wrong, that is a fucking feat to do. Now, don't get me wrong, that's an absolute feat, but this is awesome. Sorry for all the wind, going real fast. Dude, this is sick. One of my favorite things about being in Montana is the fact that even if you get a flat tire on your bike, you can still walk. And it's beautiful outside, at least for the time being during the summer. And yeah, your spirits aren't really dwindled because it's a nice walk. All right, so now that the ride's done, we're heading over to the Fleur Bake Shop where I'm supposed to meet the rest of the group and have some pastries before we head back to the campground. So over here at the Fleur Bake Shop, we can have a nice tea when it's post-ride. So while I wait on everybody else to show up, we'll enjoy our tea. All right, so we've just finished up. I've met up with Liz and we are heading back to go have some dinner. All right, so we've made it back to Roam, and we are about to just have a few drinks, probably get a shower, and then they've got a dinner planned for us, which is gonna be like fresh morels from what I've heard. And so I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see you guys in just a minute. I wanna show you what they're having for dinner. Hey, Beans. Well, that was really nice. So, as I was telling some of the other guys, if you're ever in a place that has an outdoor shower and you get the chance to take it, take it. It's a wonderful experience. So, all right, up next, we got some drinks, some cocktails or whatever, and then we're gonna have a nice dinner. So stay tuned, we'll see you in a bit. We're gonna go change clothes. So while we wait for dinner to get ready, they've got some drinks for us, and I don't really want any beer or anything. So I've got this Dr. Brew, and it's an island mango. This is delicious. It's not like overly kombucha-y, but it's tasty at the same time. So I wouldn't have too many of these, obviously, make you burp a lot, but this is very tasty. So yeah, cheers, we'll see you at dinner. And I want you to have some good vibes. All right, so next up, we're heading to the barn. They have a nice little dinner for us that's gonna be, it smells like there's some kind of like beef involved, but they've got morel mushrooms that are supposedly fresh, and I'm looking forward to it. So it's a good way to end a long day with a ride.
have some of that, go chill maybe by the fire later and just relax. So yeah, we're gonna go in here and enjoy some food, so check this out. I don't know, but I'm gonna have a lot of these. This is delicious. That's delicious.
How's it going?
Doing well. How are y'all today?
Doing well. Y'all doing anything fun today?
Yeah, I went mountain biking today, and they went hiking.
Nice.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's nice outside. Tomorrow should be nice as well.
Y'all have Louie, right?
Yeah, we got a little orange guy.
What did he do all day?
Slept. We have him and Lena is in there as well. Oh,
I don't think I met Lena.
Lena's she's a little Shih Tzu. Okay, so we just finished up doing about 9.5 to 10 miles on the 2 trails. I had to walk some of it. Fortunately, it was only the part that was the pavement because my tire went flat, like right as I got out of the trails, which was great. But had a couple people try to help and the tire stayed flat, so we're just gonna put a tube in it for the rest of the trip on the way down as I'm heading my way towards Bentonville. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a place to go mountain bike, Whitefish, you can go out to Beaver Lake and yeah, enjoy that ride. So we'll see you guys next time.